Night Train Lane was born on April 16, 1928 in Austin, Texas. He was born to a mother who was a prostitute, and his father was a pimp. When he was 3 months old, he was adopted by Ella Lane, who was a widow with 2 children. As Lane grew older, he quickly developed an interest in football, and he spent a lot of his summers scrimmaging against the fellow neighborhood kids. His mom did not want him to play football because she was worried about his safety and well-being, but Lane did not care. He eventually decided to join the Army and serve his country in World War II and the Korean War.
Lane walked into the office of the Los Angeles Rams with just a pile of clippings showing his high school achievements. This was just enough to land him a tryout to be on the team. After Night Train got on the field, he originally tried out to be wide receiver. Quickly, they moved him defensive back, and he instantly broke out as the best player on the field. There has always been much confusion on how Lane gained his nickname of Night Train. Him and his teammate Tom Fears would listen to Night Train by Jimmy Forrest on repeat, and that was the #1 R&B song for multiple weeks. Lane originally thought that the nickname would have a lot of racial implication, due to him being one of the only black players in the NFL at the time. Lane's 1952 season was nothing short of extraordinary, where he led the NFL, breaking his single-season record with interceptions with 14. He also led the team in tackling. There has always been much confusion on how Lane gained his nickname of Night Train. Him and his teammate Tom Fears would listen to Night Train by Jimmy Forrest on repeat, and that was the #1 R&B song for multiple weeks. Lane originally thought that the nickname would have a lot of racial implication, due to him being one of the only black players in the NFL at the time. Lane was known around the NFL for his absurd speed and ferocious tackling. He coined the term necktie tackle with his around the neck and head area tackles that would lay people out, which were legal at the time. Since then, the rules have been changed. Lane played 13 seasons in the NFL. He played for the Rams, the Lions, and the Cardinals. He racked up 68 interceptions, 1,200 return yards, and 5 touchdowns to end his immaculate career.
Lane ended up marrying Dinah Washington, and 5 months into their marriage, he found her dead, overdosed from sleeping pills. He eventually remarried to Mary Cowser and had a son named Richard. He passed away on January 29, 2002, due to a heart attack in his home, and his family also believed that he suffered from CTE.
I said, what's wrong with her? And she grabs this fireman pole and goes down, and she'd been there before, I had, and down this pole she went, and, I just closed my eyes, I didn't know what was going on, So anyway, get down there, here's a big bar, huge bar with a couple of girls swimming around in the fish pond and everything. She said, I thought you'd like to see this. We come back upstairs, everybody was laughing and everything, and she jumped in with the combo and started playing, and the party just started livening up. She just couldn't believe it. We was at a 4, 5, 6, 7, something, but this was Dinah. Dinah was lonely. Dinah did a lot of things to help people because she always felt that no one really, everybody was after what they could get off of her. No one to say, hey, Dinah, I dig.
Lane will forever be known as one of the greatest cornerbacks to ever play the game of football. He is admired by many Hall of Famers today, holds the record for the most interceptions in a season, and off the field had a few wives and children.